Hello, welcome back to another session of Heyward. This is session 2. We are the half-rest heroes. Previously in Heyward, after a 6-month hiatus, our heroes returned to the base of the tower, where they encountered Seven, still in the appearance of Leviathan, living alone in a small makeshift cottage just outside of the tower. Seven was thrilled to see everyone again after so long, but was prompt to get down to business. Seven explained that the situation with Six in the continent as it stands now. She explained her research on the Reaper Blossom, the emergence of the rest of the 7 deadly sins across the continent, and she explained her contact, the Scions residing in each country. However, Seven and the hero's time was short-lived, as the tower began radiating a darkening aura, as fouling began to emerge from within. Seven held off some of the foulings, but the party was hunted down by a few strays that they were able to defeat handily. Finally, the party set off once again as they informed Seven of their first destination, the forest country of Alderaan. And so we begin there. Your journey east from the tower continues on after the battle. The day quickly turns to night as you prepare to set up camp. Your travels thus far have taken you out of the immediate forest area surrounding the tower and back out into the open landscape of No Man's Land. The air is warm, and the wind is but a slow whirl, and the night sky is bright and bold. I guess I will ask, do you guys have a tentative plan for where you're wanting to go once you get to Alderaan?
I don't think we thought that far ahead.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it at all.
Do the Rangers have any, central location?
Yeah, it was in the city me and Nil went to that one time. The name was a good question. Nil, do you remember?
Nil's gonna be staring at you.
It was the capital,
Henry.
right?
Yeah.
Nil's going to nod.
Well,
Salva.
that's where we need to go.
Ohara.
Yeah, we need to go there, because if the contact's part of the Forest Guild, that's where their base was.
I will say the most direct route is probably going just straight east. It'll take you through the Fields of Vigor and along the river up to the Tetramony, the large tree that Ohara sits on.
It's like a town in a tree.
No wonder this chain.
You guys can open Owlbear if you want to look at the map.
Oh, hopefully that one's easier to see because it's hard to read the notes. I was like face up to computer screen trying to read it.
Dretch?
Named Dretch.
Who the fuck is Dretch?
Oh, it's Silva, not Salva.
Owlbear on the road.
On the road again.
Man, we didn't even get to spend a day at the tower.
Screw the tower. We're better than the tower.
We spent
I mean,
a lot of time
we
in there
spent a lot
already.
of days in there. Are you really that itching to go back?
Yeah, might have seen enough of that for a lifetime.
Well, I mean, the shortest way would be going right through the forest, which is normally pretty dangerous if we don't stick on path. But we also have the book, which will help us if we find anything trying to attack us. We might be able to learn weaknesses.
I think we'll be okay in there. What's the worst that we can see?
Snake.
I got the book to say all the worst we can see.
It's a good point.
Yeah, there's a anima, which very creepy looking thing. That's 5 out of 5 danger rating. So that's probably the scariest thing we can see.
Probably pretty rare though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's ultra rare.
I'm sure we're fine then. I'm a gambling man, if you want to call me it.
And nothing bad has ever happened to us ever. So
Never.
it's not gonna start now.
Especially with gambling.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You gotta roll, don't you?
Oh my
Gotta
god.
roll.
Kobe didn't say anything.
Well, I was
did.
waiting. I thought it was the next day, not the next session.
Yeah, it's not the next day.
You're right.
I
You're
just
right.
Dang.
So close.
Almost had him.
Mm-hmm. I was waiting.
On our map, is there any like path areas marked on it to go through the forest from here to the field of?
Not really. I mean, there are paths. They're not very like well defined. Typically, Alderaan as a whole, the forest is pretty, I guess, well covered by many a things. So just by creatures kind of walking in certain ways, yes, it kind of makes sort of makeshift paths, but there's no really like established, well-defined like this is where you need to be on, you know?
Okay. And is this where? Did we come from this way originally when going to the tower?
I mean, yeah, you would have.
Yeah.
You would have probably come up from like the where it says Alderaan, like that area.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't have gone as far north as you guys are now, but
Well,
you've been in roughly the same area, I would say.
I guess we can just like take the path I took before until it starts going down and just head toward field instead, and ultimately to the very large tree. Any yay or nay on that?
Yeah, sounds good for me.
You're the expert.
Nono's gonna nod with you.
I guess that's what we're doing.
What'd you say?
That's what we're doing then.
Okie dokie. Cool. Yeah, so far you guys have traveled basically as far as the edge of the mountains there, bordering Alderaan. And yeah, on the other side lies the vast swaths of forest. I'm not really going to be doing much watches necessarily for this portion of travel. I just don't feel it that necessary. So
They'll keep their eyes out.
but yeah, from where you guys are now, it's taken about the rest of the day from, where you guys had fought and met Seven. And it'll take about 2 more days or so to get to the Fields of Vigor, and about 5 days in total to get to O'Hara.
Okay.
Yeah. So, night 1 passes by. Unless there's like anything you guys want to absolutely like address or say, then I'm cool moving on.
No,
nothing in
Nil is
particular.
just vibing.
Yeah, I just need a long rest from our battle, but
Sure.
that's it.
Yeah, you guys get a long rest in.
Yippee.
All right. Well, day 2 rolls along. And the mountains are visible, albeit somewhat far off from where you guys are. This open plains area really seems to be the only like flat ground before you reach the forest on any side of you. But about half the day rolls along, and you guys reach the edge of the forest. Cornith, Indira, Nilnel, obviously, you are quite familiar with Alderaan and the Sea of Trees, but Karazi, Sadaros, this is your first time seeing it, and what you experience is, as soon as you get into sort of the tree line there, the canopy of trees and branches almost just feels like it just encapsulates you in full. The sky above becomes very what's the word I'm looking for, like obscured, and it's really hard to tell if there's anything above you besides just branches upon branches.
Now that I'm stormed from all sides, I kind of don't like it.
Yeah, I much prefer the desert to this.
No, it feels like a nice hug.
Yeah,
Can't
the
fly
desert seems
anywhere.
too dry.
I'm being hugged by nature.
We love
Nilno's-
trees in this household.
We love
Nilno is
trees.
going to go over to Sadaros. Using his voice, it's just gonna be like, "You see those big trees?" Just kind of nod.
That's a good impression.
So make sure in here, if a tree tries to hug you for a little too long, you better try and get away, or you'll become one with it.
I mean, you usually hug the trees, but if they hug back, it's pretty not normal. It's a little concerning.
I'll say, very concerning.
All right, well, I am more concerned. Good. Great. Cool.
Probably won't hug you back.
But maybe.
It might, but probably not.
Don't press your luck. You never know.
Your chances are at least, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
A couple more than a few, I think.
Yeah, I think at least a few. Yeah, definitely.
A couple more than a few.
At least a handful or two.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe like a hand and like half a backpack.
And a full.
And a full, like a baby horse.
and a whole ass baby horse. Wow.
A hand and a full.
A whole ass. Oh my god.
A donkey even. Wow.
Wow, that donkey must.
That's a lot of That's wow. I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
That's a lot of
I'm a little confused now.
But
Trees.
you get the gist.
But like trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm reading more into myself.
I bet you all missed this.
Corner the Ninja just rambling about literally nothing.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, okay.
Nothing but everything.
Nothing but also all of the things.
I better start eating a book so I stop talking.
Eat your monster guide.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that one.
No, I got a
Definitely
spare
wouldn't
book
eat
in my
that.
bag. I got a spare book in my bag.
Oh my god, what kind? What is it about?
Let me see. I mean, I'm gonna take it out of my bag and look at it, flip through it. It's a little dusty, but I mean, it's like seasoning, you know? It's a little extra flavor.
I was about to say, so like spices.
It's
Ranger
bookshelf.
spice.
It's bookshelf flavor.
Is that a little mold delectable?
Oh, I rip out the page with the mold and I hand it to you.
And I almost eat it, but I don't. I'm not actually. That's gross.
Wow.
No,
But I like.
high step it.
I'm gonna read like each page of the book as we're walking, and then eat the page afterwards. I'm really absorbing the knowledge.
Really absorbing the knowledge.
Yeah, you guys just
What
don't
is
get
this
it.
book about?
I don't. It's your book, Sarah. What was it about?
Oh, it was about it was, it was about the history of how mountains are formed. It was more of a science book. I said history. It was more of a science book. It's like this is how mountains are made and earthquakes and
Science
tectonic
books
plates.
always have that like that taste to them, you know.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
It really does. Like when there is a picture in there, I can really like sense the flavor of like the thing that's in that picture, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I'm eating the real thing. It's crazy.
Picture is 1,000 words, but it also tastes like 1,000 words.
That was 1,000 taste buds, more like.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Wow.
Amazing.
I don't
Anyway,
know how much I missed this rambling, but
I think you did.
Here.
I think you definitely missed it.
Yeah, you definitely
100%.
Okay. Well, we'll just say most of your afternoon was spent rambling on about how good this book tastes and the different flavors of books, I guess, you know?
Of course.
And by the end of tonight, you guys actually happen upon a little cabin in the woods.
A cabin, and it's just like randomly there, no roads to it or anything. Just
Nope, just a cabin. There doesn't seem to be any lights or anything coming from inside. But I mean, it's here.
And
Pretty.
I smell anything.
Uh,
Traces of food, anything coming from there?
I don't know if I trust this place.
I can roll for it.
Sure, yeah.
Let's proceed with caution.
Alright, advantage on smelling. Ooh, okay. So I rolled a natural 3 and a natural 4. So
Yo.
Lovely.
6.
You were sick today. Your
Oh,
nasal
feel that.
congestion has prevented your sense of smell.
Oh
Oh,
no.
It's the dumb
Oh.
forest, isn't it?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
like the
Got me
pollen
sick.
in your nose.
Too used to living in the snow. There's suddenly being allergens, just it's not vibing with me.
Yeah, the humidity has not done you wonders so far.
So there's no lights in there. Let's try and like creep up on it and look through a window, maybe. I mean that worked so well last time.
Nilno is going to stay on the path, almost T-posing, like an A pose, just watching everyone go over to the cabin.
All right, gang. Let's split up and look for clues.
Oh God. I call Velma.
Good luck, team.
I'm definitely. As much as I'm saying, like we gotta
You
be
and I are-
careful. I'm
you and I
going to
probably
looking.
shagging Scooby.
Yeah.
We're literally gonna go look for more food.
Yeah, we're looking for more books.
They might got
Oh.
more books. They might say get some books in there. A little.
You know what?
stroll.
Caution be damned. Let's sneak over and
Let's just try to open the door.
you know what? I like the
You're
way
onto
you
something
think.
here.
Let's just go open the door.
All right, go open the door then.
The monsters inside will never expect that.
Exactly. I'm gonna walk up to the door and try to open it.
I'm gonna walk behind her and be there.
Nilno's gonna wait on the path.
Indira, to
Oh,
your
gosh.
surprise, the door opens with ease.
Oh.
I told y'all. I give Nil a big thumbs up.
Nilno's gonna wave.
I'm like, yeah, right.
Wave goodbye.
What's it look like in there?
Inside, you see it opens up into a small little like kitchenette area, with like a counter in the corner, a small like pot with like some water in it. There is a small little wooden table, kind of laid out. It looks like there is like some tablecloths on it. It seems that there was some sort of cutlery or dishware that was on here, but it has been shattered. The cabin then kind of opens up into like a hallway with 2 doors.
I'm gonna go hallway and open one of the doors.
I'll go to the other door.
Alright.
Okay. Indira, you open the first door and you find a large, like, queen size bed. You see a small little desk off into the corner. There is like a dresser with some clothes that are folded on top of it. And there is a chest that is at the foot of the bed.
I'm gonna try to open that chest.
Alright.
Alright, fine, I'll go inside the house.
You just hear a bunch of noise, like we're just like opening everything.
Yeah,
You
just
had
every
me at
single
treasure.
drawer.
We're like, ooh.
Nilno is going to at least walk up to the house, but not go in.
Alright.
You're gonna
is
stand
ready
outside
to
alone?
Nilno
run.
is the sentry outside
They are ready
the door.
to run.
Indira, can you make a sleight of hand check for me if you're trying to open this chest.
Hold on. Where did it go? Did I move it?
Nilno just like goes over to the corner of the door, kind of like plops down, kind of actually acting like a doll, just kind of sitting there staring.
I'm just gonna have to use a computer one and hope that it's fine. Because I did
It'll
not
be-
leave
it'll
my
be
dice
fine.
down here.
D&D
Since sleight of
Beyond
hand.
Dice has never gone bad.
Oh, by the way, Sarah, out of
Really?
Nat 20, let's go. 24.
Oh.
Told you. D&D
Uh,
Beyond Dice never goes bad.
except when it does.
Yep.
Except
Uh,
for it.
Except when you roll them.
Exactly.
Most of the time.
What I was gonna say, Sarah, in D&D Beyond, we have a new campaign like link. So
Oh.
I'm gonna need you
Oh,
to
yeah.
have Indira leave the old campaign.
No.
You need to
Oh,
leave.
You need to leave. Get me out of here.
Where is the
Martin Vampire. Oh my gosh, Chase is
Link is
still in the
probably-
campaign.
Ah,
Oh, that's so sad.
goodbye.
Oh no. 2 whole
Adios.
sessions.
Do-do-do.
Wow.
nowhere.
How do I leave? Get
Just
me
go
out
to
of here.
just go to the campaigns page. Grab the link from there.
Yeah, I was like, that was my next.
Yeah, I just posted the link in the notes, so just use that
Handy.
and put Indira in there.
Okay.
But while you're doing that, so yeah, you get this chest open with ease. Inside there seems to be a couple of like fur blankets, and there actually seems to be a like knife sort of like holder of sorts, sort of like a cover for a knife. It looks like.
A sheath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she.
I'll grab it.
Okay.
What else did you say was in there? You said like a blanket.
Some fur blankets. Yeah.
For blankets. Do they look like they're worth anything or useful at all, or are they just old?
Make shit.
I can also just leave them alone. If that's easier.
I mean,
The
Do you
intrusive
wanna-
thoughts.
do you want to determine if they have any value, or
Yeah.
okay? Then make a nature check.
There it is. What did it land on? 16.
Okay. You recognize that these are furs of animals that you've seen. One seems to be like a brown bear fur. One seems to be a wolf skin fur, and the last one seems to be beaver.
Beaver?
You know, beaver fur can be fairly sought after. As for bear and wolf fur, you aren't totally sure.
I'll grab the beaver one
Okie dokie.
and then call it good.
You're gonna call the blanket good?
Nah, I'm gonna call I'm gonna be like,
That's
I'll
his
just leave these here.
name. It's your new
Or wait,
pet
actually,
blanket named Good.
I pick up the bear one and I try to sneak up on Cornith and throw it at him, like throw it over his head.
I got a bear rug. Hee-hee-ha.
Hee-haw.
Can't
Alright.
believe I just got bear rugged.
Hee-haw.
What's
Yeah,
in
so I
this
mean,
other room?
I guess Indira, you can add a bear or excuse me, beaver fur blanket to your inventory.
Okay. And I will stay out of that room because I went to the room that Horneth is in.
Okay. Corneth, as you enter, you see like a small bed right next to the window. There is a small desk off to the side. And there's like a wardrobe right next to the desk as well.
I'm gonna look in the desk. Is there anything in the desk?
There's nothing inside, but on top of the desk, you find a book.
Oh my god, it's a book. What's it called?
The cover doesn't seem to indicate it has any title. It's just sort of like a leather-bound cover book.
Okay. I'll open it up while I'm starting to walk toward the cabinet or the last one you said.
Okay. Opening it up, you see what looks to be some sort of journal with a number of different entries in it, which I can read to you.
Okay.
Another character to read. Good thing your characters are literate, Drew. Man.
At least some of them are.
The first page you flip to, it seems that all of these entries took place within the same month. So it reads, first entry, month 5, day 14, year 111. Mom is taking me on a trip through the forest to go visit Papa at the Forest Rangers Guild in O'Hara. I'm so excited to see him. He doesn't get to come home often due to work, but that's okay. I can protect Mom on my own. The next journal entry reads, month 5, day 22, year 111. Today's the day we leave, but I'm a little scared. What if Papa doesn't remember me? It's been so long since we last saw him, and I'm so much older. I've been having dreams about Papa, about picturing his face when he sees us. But those dreams have begun to frighten me. Each time it ends with his face being something different each time. I'm scared I won't be able to remember his face once we get there. Month 5, day 24, year 111. The forest has been so beautiful during the day, but it's also been very creepy at night. I keep hearing strange noises, but Mom doesn't seem to be worried, so I guess I'll be okay. Month 5, day 26, year 111. We made it to O'Hara, and I got to see Dad. He's an incredible man. And he has a memorable face that I couldn't possibly forget. He even promised to visit us back home at the end of the summer. Right below this, you see a picture of a surprisingly detailed drawing of a Furbolg man with a very rotund face and thick beard, with his hair tied back in a ponytail, and then a scar across the bridge of his nose. And he is drawn with a great, big, joyous smile. And I actually have a picture for y'all.
Wow.
That is what he looks like.
Oh shoot, I'm still on Scooby. There he is. Oh, what a happy guy.
Below this picture reads a small caption. I wanted to draw Dad to give a present to him for next time. Flipping the page are some more journal entries.
Okay. Oh no, what's gonna happen to this kid? I'm scared.
Month 6, day 11, year 111. It's been a while since I've written here. Mom and I returned home about a week ago. Dad left us with some supplies to take back, including my own bow that he handcrafted for me. Mom said that I have to wait to use it until Dad's back, though. Ugh. But I just can't wait. Don't tell her, but I secretly practice with it at night. Month 6, day 17, year 111. I've started having those same dreams again. They make me scared. I told Mom, and she said it might just mean that you miss Papa. And to look at your drawing of him whenever you wake up from a nightmare. Month 6, day 19, year 111. The dreams won't stop. I took Mom's advice, yet they still happen. And each time, they're more and more frightening. Mom has started to grow worried. So we're going to stop in Silva to meet with a doctor to see if there's something wrong. The last journal entry on this page reads, Month 6, day 20, year 111. I just woke up from another bad dream. We're supposed to leave again in the morning. The writing seems to take a pause from here. I just heard a strange noise from outside. I'm going to check it out. After this, the rest of the writing on this page seems a bit more scribbled and not as neat as the previous entries. What is that thing? Why can't I find Mom? Another pause. I think it's inside. What should I do? Finally, in large scratched letters at the bottom of the page, it reads, Papa, help! Flipping through the rest of the book, there are no more entries after this.
Dang, that was morbid. As I
Wow,
eat the last page.
Oh. Yeah.
Ow. Well, it looks
Last
like
page was blank anyways.
yeah, you're right. But it looks like he got attacked while in this very house by something, but didn't really give a description, so I have no idea what it could have been. Before I ate it, did it look new? Or like, did it look like it's been here for some time? Oh wait, there was dates. How close was that from today?
The last entry is roughly a week ago. Maybe a little bit over a week ago. It is the 7th month of the year, so basically like July 1st or 2nd. So you guys have already gone through a day.
Dang, this happened recently. Maybe we should be a little concerned.
And then at that moment, that's when Indira throws the bear pelt on your head.
Oh! Oh my god.
Now the timeline's
I
matched
barely
up.
made it. Oh.
Nilno's gonna peek inside.
Everything's okay. Maybe.
Nilno shakes their head and then goes back to looking out.
Well, we should probably return this information to everyone and also look out for bodies, because It's if these things killed these two people on the property, I wonder if we could find more evidence or something.
Share.
And have we been through all the parts of this house, or is there more that we haven't?
That's
been in?
basically it.
Okay. And we didn't get the feeling there was a creature in there with us, did we?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we would have been attacked by now if it was in here.
To be fair, Karazi is in there. He's a bit of a creature.
I mean,
Hey, you're not wrong.
but not the evil creature that might be lurking
A
around
creature.
here.
A creature, but not a creature.
Yeah. This is an enemy creature.
An enemy stand user.
Oh no.
It could be any one of them.
The most flashy dressed person. I wonder
Crazy
who it
hair. Weird pose.
is. Oh yeah. So we'll go out. We'll get everyone together and like, hey, we found this journal that I already ate. But it was written about a week ago about this
Gotta go.
Furbolg guy who's missing his dad a lot, and then it looks like he got eaten by something, maybe. Same
Go
with
share
his
the
mom.
info.
Wow, what a ramp up. Yeah, he's missing his dad and also got eaten.
And also, maybe
I mean, I
maybe
was
he's
just
dead.
as surprised as you were. But yeah, so that happened. And yeah, that was recently, so we should be careful.
Nilno's gonna do little like binoculars over their big ol' eyes.
Sadly, your nose is all stuffed up, because we could really use it to maybe see if we can smell any decayed bodies or something, to maybe see what has done this. Because they didn't really leave any hints to what actually the creature was.
Wait, Nilno's gonna like go in between you two and then point a bunch at like the book that you're holding and then point a bunch at Sataros's nose. And then kind of like draw a line between them.
Oh, that he
I don't
ate
think-
that thing.
I don't think sniffing the book's gonna help.
Did you eat it? Did you eat the book?
Especially now.
Nilno's gonna slump onto the ground. He's gonna flump.
Did you eat the whole book or just that last page?
Well, the journal, I ate the whole thing.
Wow.
Here, let me just
ate that
sniff your stomach real quick.
Sniff, sniff.
That's a little weird, but if you insist.
Oh wait,
No.
hold on. And then I hold out the beaver rug, and I'm like, I found this in there. Can we just use this instead?
Oh
This might
yeah,
be-
the
this might be
family probably
actually
owned that.
Oh my god.
Oh, now I'm a bloodhound.
Nilno's gonna give the thumbs up from the ground.
I mean, you are a wolf in some aspects.
I
I
am
mean-
I am a hound and a blood hunter, so
He got the
I
dog in
guess.
him.
Got that dog in him.
Yep.
Alright. Can I make another smelling check?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll for sniff.
Would this be something other than perception? Because my
Mm,
smelling is based off
Maybe
of
like
perception.
investigation.
yeah, I guess investigation.
Okay. Well, I have a better investigation, but I don't get advantage. Unless this is related to a Fey Fiend or Undead. But it's just a kid.
It's just
So-
a kid. I mean,
Just
that
a
could be a
kid.
Unless
fiend.
this kid is a
He
Fey
could be
Fiend or
undead now. I mean, you never know.
Dead.
You wouldn't know. sir.
Undead though.
Yeah, let's investigate normally then. That is a 16.
Nice.
Okay. You can pick up a hint of a scent, and you try and follow it around the house. In the back of the house, you see what looks to be a sort of trail of like what almost looks to be like something being dragged off through the dirt that goes off into the woods.
Oh gosh, this is getting more and more horror movie by the minute.
Yeah, that seems pretty self-explanatory there.
Nilno's just gonna like go back and point at the path. And just stare.
Oh. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna inspect the blood trail a little bit.
It was a drag trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see any blood.
Oh well, if we don't see any blood, maybe the person's alive still.
You're gonna inspect.
Yeah.
All right. You wanna roll investigation?
Yes, I do. Where?
I was looking at my list for the
Oh, mine died.
inspect skill, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Where's inspect?" I'm like, "It's not there."
Oh,
I cannot believe.
lovely. That's a total of
Big number. Here we go.
7.
Like you said, big number. Big number.
Ooh, I
Ooh,
can
big
hardly
number.
count that high. So
Oh man.
lucky you got even that out of me.
Nothing about this drag trail really screams out to you. It looks like there could have been some signs of struggle, as there looks to be like some like marks just outside of the main like drag path, but outside of that, nothing really jumps out to you.
Well, I guess now we have two options here. We can look further, or we just go on our way and act like nothing ever happened.
So yeah, I'm fine either way.
I don't know, even I'm a little creeped out by this.
I don't know. It seems like Nilno really wants to go investigate further.
No, you're on your own.
Is that what you're saying, Nilno?
No.
I mean, if Nilno wants, we have
smiling.
I
and
mean,
staring.
Nilno really wants
Just
to go.
staring.
to. I mean, I guess if you insist, Nilno.
Nilno really
Oh my
wants to go.
God.
All right,
You know what,
we're
guys?
going.
We should just go.
We're going. So, thanks for deciding that for us, Nilno.
Thanks.
You're a real hero.
Okay,
You're going
so
to
who's gonna
investigate
be
again?
who's gonna be dragging Nilno down the path?
Nilno really
No,
wants
you'll
to
just be on my
go.
shoulders. You can be like an automated turret.
Nilno's gonna take you up on that offer. Nilno's gonna like climb him up Corniff and just kind of like look around, just staring, and then bonk him on the head.
Ouch.
And we'll go down the path.
All right.
All right.
Follow the drag path.
Okay. Yeah, you guys follow the drag path about 10 minutes, and it comes to a clearing. In this clearing, there is a boulder. And if you see this map that I just unlocked for you guys off to the right,
To the right, to the right.
you guys come down from
Right.
like right of the main map.
I don't
Not
see it.
super far.
I don't see it either.
Keep
I'm
scrolling.
reloading my owlbear. I mean, I've zoomed out like all the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it visible?
It should be.
Yeah, I don't see.
What exactly are we looking?
It's
A map.
going to be a map.
Well, like what features should we be
Something
looking for?
different.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Not a world map. Oh my gosh, there's clouds
See
on
that?
it. Nope.
Nope.
Okay,
Yeah,
what the
nothing-
flick?
What
the
the
flick, you
what
guys?
the
Oh my God.
What the flick? It's just
Yeah.
map.
the frick, man?
What the
Yeah,
frick?
reloading
about that?
didn't help.
Oh,
Oh, I see like
yeah.
loading
Oh my
bars.
gosh.
it's a little to the right of the
It's
map.
so
Okay, there we
pretty.
go.
Oh.
You guys can see it
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah.
No one
Oh
knows
my god, I
currently
forgot we
failing.
made ourselves actual to scale.
Yeah, so you guys enter this clearing from down here.
Alright, no, you're on my shoulder.
Yes. We'll say I'm 5 feet in the air. There we go.
God, an open
The
space.
automatic nil turret.
As
Just
we
it-
approach, using Sataros's voice, just be like, "This looks like a boss arena."
Don't tell me with a good time now, though.
This is the boulder I mentioned.
Boulder.
The boulder.
The boulder is
Boulder.
conflicted.
The boulder is not phased by your threats.
So yeah, as you approach this boulder, you find 2 skeletons.
Oh.
Ah!
So yeah,
Oh,
at the end of this
skeleton.
trail, you find a large rock with some bits of what look to be tattered clothing that are kind of flaked around it. Rounding this boulder, you find the corpses of 2 people. Their identities completely obscured, as most of their flesh has been reduced down to bone, leaving essentially 2 skeletons. One body is larger and dressed in a nightgown. The other is smaller and is dressed in a simple cloth shirt and shorts. But this body also has a large wooden bow laying at its side.
We might be too late.
No, we can say we get CPR. CPR.
Nomo's going to grab Corneth's horns and like yank him 180,
Ah!
turn him the other way,
To leave.
just turning you around.
Oop. So turning me back to where we came from. Well, at least looks like we found out what happened to those people.
Alright, well, we can't leave him like this.
I was gonna look over at Cetaros.
Uses the horns to turn around.
It's like a Ratatouille, just
Anyone have a shovel?
Nomo's gonna shrug.
I got this, and I'll do my cloak of billowing.
Nomo's gonna do that. Too.
Karazi will billow.
We all billow.
But that's no shovel.
Oh, and with that, Nilno is
21
going to
below
produce
salute.
Nilno is going to produce a crowbar from out nowhere and just like hold it out to Karazi.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, that works. Okay, now who actually is strong?
It's like
I'm
Nomo's gonna
Pretty
climb
sure
up
that's
you.
none of us.
I have a +2 in strength. That's
I'm
it.
gonna hand the crowbar to Corneth and ask him to dig some holes.
Oh, great.
It's
Well,
like cutting the grass with
Here.
scissors.
here, how about this? Nil, you control me to dig the holes. So I'm doing it, but I don't mentally have to do it. You have to do it. But I get the physical work. How about that?
No, Nilno's gonna nod.
All right, Cornus Mech, let's go. All right, let's find a good spot where
All right.
skeletons.
I'm gonna fly up a little bit and see if I can hear anything. Because I'm good at hearing too.
We need to walk over to the skeletons. We need to get them at
Not
least.
too fast though. Not too
Yeah.
fast.
Make another hearing check.
13.
You do not hear anything aside from the standard forest sounds.
Okay.
Well,
Oh no, why'd you walk into the funky circle?
uh-oh.
Don't mind that. That's just for map aesthetic.
That's what he wants me to think.
I was gonna say, alright, get closer, I need to do an arcana check on the rock.
For trap, I mean map aesthetic.
It's, oh my god, are those the bugs?
Actually, hold on.
Hypnosis butterfly? Oh
Are
my god.
Those
Oh
fire
god. Oh my god, that
Would
could
not
totally have
believe
been the
your
butterflies.
eye.
Actually, that looks right like them.
Actually, because I did roll decently, Nilno will try to do an arcana check with the skeletons and the rock.
Rock.
Because I did roll decently on the... There is something odd about this rock. Maybe it could be magic related since everyone's been investigating. So Nilno will at least do that with the rock.
I've got the
Alright,
magic
yeah.
in me.
Okay. I don't know. Nilno's arcana's decent. Is that a 1? No, that is... Okay, hold on. That is a 7 plus 4. So that is 11. Jesus.
Is that a 1?
God.
No, there is nothing magical about the bodies or the rock.
Nilno's going to point at the rock and then just kind of shrug.
Wow. Oh, burn.
Yeah.
that.
Alright, Cornith. Poke the big one with the crowbar. Go Robo Cornith.
I'm gonna like stay as far away as I can, like arm fully outstretched, and then I'm just gonna like dink it on the head with the crowbar.
The skeleton kind of topples over.
Ooh, sorry. It looks like no one's home in there. I
Yeah,
guess
Lil's
we're
gonna,
safe
like-
to bury.
Nilno's gonna like motion like a chuckle.
What does that look like?
Well, it's kind of like when you put your like hand to your mouth and you kind of just like shake a little bit. Nilno can just do that.
Got the like jolly Santa laugh pose, like hands up your stomach, and you're like, oh.
You like
There you
slap
go.
your knee really hard. What a knee
Alright.
slapper.
All right, a good spot to dig Robo Cornith. So it's gonna probably we'll do it next to the rock, or maybe we could bring him back home.
But I'm gonna carry him all that way.
Okay, fine. We'll bury him by this funky rock.
Alright.
Why am I drawing a circle?
Force of habit.
Wow. Goodbye to people. You guys. Sorry about that. And then I was gonna finish putting the dirt on.
Nilno's gonna like wave.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Respectfully wave, okay? Nilno can only smile and stare, but
Respectfully wave.
respectfully wave.
Alright, well, finish
So-
putting dirt on, and I'll put a little like stick, like little marker.
Yeah, so as you guys are doing your thing with the bodies, from the woods, you hear
Oh.
a voice. Do you want to come play too?
No.
No.
Nilno's gonna look
No.
over. Nilno's gonna be like, oh?
I think the fuck not.
From the tree line emerges a young furball boy with the same getup as that of the smaller skeleton. and the same wooden bow at his side. Those two couldn't play very long. That made me sad. But maybe you can play longer?
Fuck.
Open book. Does this remind me of anything that's written in here? Is there any like shape changers?
Not that you've encountered.
Oh fuck.
Nil is going to dance. Do a kind of little like skip making a little
Well,
bell sounds.
everyone, I'm pretty sure that boy is already dead. So, how about we play this game? Whoever can run 100 meters in that direction and I'll point away for us wins. Starting now, go. What does it do?
Oh.
So, you don't want to play? That's not fair. I want to play with you.
That's
the
not
boy
what I said.
begins to
We're running in
rush
that
towards
direction.
you.
Run. No.
We're too
Oh,
old
shit.
to
Oh
play.
shit.
We're too
The-
old to play.
The boy begins to rush towards you as he swings his bow around like a hammer. Roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Who is this man?
That's not nice. Put that down.
All right, let's kick
Somebody's
this
gotta get
child's
hurt.
ass.
Put it down.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Initiative 18.
25.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
shit.
I'm already in initiative.
Damn.
Oh my gosh, really quick, completely random, but the two characters for the Fire Emblem Engage DLC are called Nil and Nell, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like Nil, and that made me so
Wow.
happy. Oh my god, Ceteros, why'd we tie?
I rolled bad.
Oh, I'm already in initiative. Where's initiative? Oh, wait. Fuck,
changed it.
I'm 18 again, so I don't even have to change it.
No,
Damn.
I just changed
Oh.
it.
Wow.
Wow, you really got me excited there.
I was just there, so I was like, oh, I'll just change it. I think it
Wow.
was like a 15 before. I mean, just kidding. You had 18 this whole time? You had 18
Wow.
again? That's so
Oh
crazy.
my god, I feel so
Whoa.
accomplished now.
Whoa.
Wow.
Ceteros, you're in the
Whoa.
middle of 4 squares. Please help. He's in the Enigma right now. Oh, okay. Scared me.
I'm trying to find some good battle.
Me and you shared this space, Nil.
Yeah, I'm 5
And
feet
you
in the
are
air.
one.
I'm 5 feet in the... Well, actually, how tall are you?
Any mount rules?
Let me see. I'm 5'6".
There it is. There it is. So I'm technically just in the space above you. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, there we go.
That is wild.
Wild.
Alright, here we go.
Pretty sure.
Okay. Alright. Indira, you're up first.
I will go up to the boy and punch him in his face.
That'd be funny if it just ended up being like a normal kid, and we just like kick the shit out of
Oops.
him.
First hit is 21.
That hits.
Well, normal
Next one is
citizen only has
20.
10 AC, so I think we're good.
The next one's 20.
That also hits.
Indira's like, these hands are rated E for everybody. As she beats the shit out of a child.
I could see Indira just punching you. Fair.
Yep.
So 18 total damage.
What kind of damage?
It is bludgeoning.
Okay. So as your punches strike, you notice that as they do, the boy, like, it sort of almost looks like it phases through him a slight bit. He still takes some damage, but it doesn't seem as effective.
The
Oh boy.
So you said
Uh,
18 total? Alright,
yes.
so he will take 9 total.
Oh,
9. 9.
Yeah, I'll call it good. That's my turn.
Alright. Gornith.
Alright. How much walking speed is that? 35. Alright. I don't want to get too close to the supposed boy yet. But here. So we can move closer. I am gonna use my now Leviathan Broken Heart sword, and I'm gonna use it to cast Ray of Frost.
Alright.
Is a nat 20 to hit. Let's go!
Boys.
That hits.
Awesome. So let me roll. Okay, so that is 12, which will be doubled to 24. And the boy's speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Alright.
no.
And as a bonus action, I am gonna give I'll give Karazi a bardic inspiration.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yep. And that will be all for my turn.
Alright. Boy will
Boy.
reach out. Boy. He will reach out his hand towards Indira's face.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Indira,
no,
can you
no.
please make a dex save?
Ah. 14.
You fail.
Oh no.
The boy reaches out his hand and kind of cups your face.
Your face explode.
He
Oh,
pulls
no.
his hand back, and you go blind.
Oh, he took her eyes.
Oh
The rest
no.
the rest of you notice that any of Indira's facial features are gone, rendering just sort of a just mass of skin just covering the whole
Like
face.
Slenderman.
Did he take her face?
Oh,
Yeah,
what the
Nilmo's just gonna
fuck?
stare.
Oh, why did we come here? This was such a bad idea.
Why would you do this to
Nilmo,
Mo?
shoot it! Ugh.
What is this thing?
I don't know.
And
None of the creatures in the book
you also take
like this.
4 psychic damage.
I think you have evasion, so you reduce that by half. For what it matters.
Yo, we're getting evasive.
I missed the number then. Hold on. What was the number?
4 psychic damage. So as his hand pulls away and you lose your face, you feel yourself unable to breathe.
Uh-oh.
A majority of your senses have been lost aside from your hearing and I guess your touch.
Or vestibular sense.
What?
What the vestibular sense?
I don't know if she has that.
Take their sense,
has
but you'll
ears,
never
so it
get
should
the
still
sense
work.
of pride.
But that'll be it for the boy. Satiros, you're up next.
Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness, and also, oh no.
You don't say.
I'm gonna yeet down there. And I'm like, okay, that's no, that's a no. That's a no. Simply, that's a no. Now I'm going to yeah, I'll doggo.
El Dago?
El Doggo.
Dog.
The road to El Doggo.
This is the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna whirl off and then attack
This is
twice.
Oh man.
Alright, that's a nat 1. And a 25.
I thought of
That
the El
hits.
Drago Beyblade too.
El Drago!
El Doggo, the Beyblade.
Alright. And that will be 12 damage. Slashing. Magical slashing.
Alright.
Wait, is it magical?
You tell me.
Hey, Nil.
No one's gonna look down.
Once I walk you over there,
Ooh, it's
which
not.
she probably can't see now that she doesn't
Alright.
have a face.
So the same thing kind of
Maybe
happens
you
as your slash kind
her
of
back.
phases through the boy's skin
and
almost,
control her.
and it doesn't seem like it does as much damage as you think. So how much damage did you say?
Actually, wait, let me look something up. Because it's considered magical when I have a Crimson Write-Up, and I do not have a Crimson Write-Up right now. But that's one of the things where I feel like Joseph's maybe changed that. No, it's just when I have Crimson Write. So that will be 12 down to 6 then.
Alright.
Go get it next turn.
Right. Set it for you.
Yes, that will be for me.
Nil.
Alright. With that, Nil is going to bonus action Nil stare, as in Nil is going to cast Hex on little Timmy, and Nil is going to give it a funky target has disabilities on ability checks of the chosen ability. Does that mean like
I think like wisdom, charisma.
Chris,
Like
those
that.
things?
Yeah.
So you choose one in
okay.
advance.
I
So
think
it's
that's
going
what
to
it does in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, fair. We'll do con. Disadvantage on con saves. And then, as a Nil main action, Nil is going to reach out a hand as frost kind of appears on Nil's hand and then appears on the little Timmy. And it must make a con save.
Ah,
Who would have guessed?
with disadvantage.
Alright, well that is a 10.
So it fails. It takes 2d6. So that means... Oh! Come on. Oh! That's max damage for 12. And it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll.
What kind of damage was that?
Full damage.
Okay.
As it gets a little frosty. And then Nil's gonna give like a thumbs up to Cornith.
I might have a
Alright.
plan for next turn too.
To wait till Karasi's turn.
Yeah.
Karazi, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Karazi's gonna try out something new. He's gonna see you guys not being able to hit with your swords and just kind of going through them. He's gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's time to show off my new skills." He's gonna run over here and cast Burning Hands on the boy. Burn him.
Burn the boy.
Burn the wabbit. Burn the...
Can you make a dex save, please?
Dex save, I can. And no, you said he just has disadvantage on con saves.
Yes, and I totally forgot to ask this, but for D&D Beyond, it says that it does an extra 1d6 necrotic damage, but that's only at level 1. But Nilno has level 5. Does that mean all spells are just level 5?
So
Or 5th
Yeah.
level? Okay.
every spell you cast will be 5th level unless you have it from another ability. So yes, you'll be automatically using a 5th level.
Okay, so this is new. So it would have taken an extra 3d6.
3d6, okay.
Okay, yeah, that's new. I didn't know how that worked because it only says 1d6.
Do you want to roll for that?
Yeah, so it's necrotic damage, and that is 10. That's 10 necrotic damage. Okay, so didn't know how that worked. Guys, good to know.
Alright. Krasi, you may continue.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Dex save, please.
Dex save. That is a 16.
Okay, he will save. So he will take 9 halved to, do we round down, I think? So 4 fire damage.
Okay.
But then I'm gonna use my reaction to like take hold of the fire and wrap it around myself. And we will have dim light. Or bright light for 30 feet, dim light for another 30 feet. Emanating from me.
That is a reaction.
Yes.
Can you do that?
Pretty sure. Yeah, when you roll fire damage, you can... Oh, never mind. Yeah, whenever you deal fire damage, you can use a reaction to cause flames to wrath around you.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
Roll.
Alright. Back to top of the order. Indira. You are
Yeah.
faceless.
Do I have to do some kind of thing to get my face back?
Nope.
The boy's still
Nope.
there.
All right. I was like, there was no like save that I had to roll for every turn or something like that.
You're just faceless.
Your life now.
Punch in front of you.
Yeah, but like they're already at like a disadvantage because they just go kind of through him.
I mean, what else can you do? You can't see.
I know, but
By the way, you will have disadvantage if
I'm like,
you
it's gonna
attack.
just make it more difficult. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna like ram into him. I'll try that one.
Alright, yeah, roll with disadvantage.
How do I roll with disadvantage on here? Is it just
Just roll twice, take the lower.
okay?
Maybe I would also left click hit disadvantage if you want.
Oh, yeah.
I almost rolled a nat 20 for the second one, which would have been really frustrating, but it got to 2. So 10.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
I said left click.
Yeah, right click.
Again.
Were you able to get Indira in the new campaign?
I can't figure it out.
Just literally, like, hit leave from the last campaign.
I did that.
Go to the link that I sent in the
I
notes.
did that. And it didn't show up. It just like sent me to the campaign page. For the ones that I'm already in.
Oh, maybe I didn't send the invitation link then. Here we go. Try that instead.
The wrong button. I just X'd out of like all my stuff. Crap. I know what a computer is. Let's go.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm not. Alright, that should have worked. That should work. There it is.
There you are.
I'm gonna reopen this shit. Then this one wasn't gonna hit. So
Okay.
I'll just say that that's the end of my turn. Because
Alright.
it was.
So, after you try and swing at it, the rest of you see its body begin to kind of shift and transform. It begins to transform and start to take the shape of Indira
Oh,
as it completely copies her identity.
Nilno's going to point at the new Indira and then point back to the skeletons. Oh, that we buried.
Corneth, it is now your turn. Sorry, were you saying something?
no, you're good.
We've beaten Indira once before. Can do it again.
Even
And
though I
it
can't
has
see you, I
disadvantage
hear
on
you and I
all.
can flip you off.
This thing has disadvantage on con, right?
Yes.
Okay. And this thing stole the face by touching. So, I think I have an idea of a way to get it so it can't touch us. How like tall is like the tree canopy above us?
Anywhere between 15 to 20 feet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use my Tulukian Bandolore instrument to cast Levitate, which it has to make a con save on boy,
Boy.
Boy.
and it's at disadvantage.
Alright, 7.
Nope. It does not save. So I'm gonna make it rise, I guess 15 feet up into the air. So it can't like touch the trees above, but it's just like floating, like kind of in the middle, where it can't like bounce off anything.
Okay.
And it can only move by pushing and pulling something in reach, and I'm trying to make sure there's nothing in reach for it.
Bars.
And yeah, it's gonna just float there. And then I can have more than one bardic inspiration out at once, right?
I think so. Yeah, because we gave it to multiple
Yeah.
people
Oh
in
yeah.
Ethan's campaign, so
Okay. I'm gonna give one to you now, Satiros. That's my bonus action. And then oh. Yeah, so the boy is now floating about 15 feet in the air. Gosh, I gotta click. And then with my movement, I'm gonna go over here with Nil, and then Nil can get off my shoulders onto Indira,
Why is it moving that?
so Indira can be ratatouille'd. But the thing's floating 15 feet up in the air, and hopefully can't move right now, so we can hopefully shoot it. Just like a fish in a barrel.
okay.
And that's it.
Alright. Boy, as it's floating up in the air, will look your direction, Drew, as you see Indira's eyes sort of begin to glow. Can I have you make a con save?
Oh shit. Okay, let's see.
You must.
Oh god, that's a 7.
Alright.
Oh, actually,
So-
wait. Hold on. I'm gonna use my lucky, feat, and I'm gonna use one of my things to re-roll the die.
Come on.
Okay, that's not much better. 8.
You fail. So, as it looks your way and its eyes begin to glow, you become petrified. So you
Oh, is
become
this a magic
paralyzed.
effect?
Yes.
Oh, I have advantage against that. Let's go. I get one more. Yo, Carnus. Okay, come on. Okay, 13.
You fail still.
Dang.
Damn.
I kept rolling
All the stops.
goofy.
So you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Okay, do I lose constant? Or wait, do I even have concentration on this? Let me look. Yes, this is concentration. Do I lose concentration by being paralyzed?
It's not an attack, so I'm gonna say no. I don't know. How do we rule that usually? If he's
The
paralyzed?
creature is incapacitated.
Petrified.
Because I thought it was just like if he gets damaged, which he didn't take any damage.
Yeah, but I don't remember if you can use concentration when you're petrified.
Doesn't say anything about it. Oh, the creature is
Sorry,
incapacitated. Yeah.
Yeah, an incapacitated creature loses concentration on spells.
Mhm.
Okay, well the boy will then fall to the ground.
Damn.
Will it take any damage from 15 feet of falling?
It'll take a d4. I forget how we do falling. I know there's a rule for it somewhere. I forget where it is. though.
1d6 for every 10 feet.
Okay, so then d6 then. It'll take 2 falling damage.
Okay. I did 2 damage and I'm now
Hey,
frozen.
there you go.
Oh my gosh, I keep accidentally clicking.
And instead of the actual petrified effect, you're paralyzed, not petrified.
Okay.
Just so we're clear. You didn't like turn to stone or anything. This isn't Medusa.
No.
But anyway, next, Satiros. Or no, actually, it's the creature's turn. The boy's turn.
That wasn't its turn?
Oh wait, yeah. There.
Oh, okay.
I kept thinking it was Cornus' turn. So yes, your turn.
Cool. Cool. I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna use my movement action to use my bonus action to Crimson Right. And then I'm going to attack twice with my action and once with my bonus action.
beat him with the same move.
And this is actually magic damage. Now that I'm crimson right up.
Okie dokie.
15, 21, 25.
The last two hit, 15 does not.
Okay. So, do you want me to separate the magical slashing and the lightning damage? Or all together?
No, you can do it all together.
Uh, 31 total damage then.
All right. So yeah, after you Crimson Right and strike this imposter Indira, it looks like your hit lands and connects much better this time, as you see Boy kind of stagger back a little bit. You said 31?
31, yes.
All right. Is that it for you?
Yes.
0-0.
Ah. Nil is going to look at the petrified Cornith, in quotation marks, paralyzed Cornith, and then look over at Indira. And what Nil is going to do is... So Ethan, that cool thing you did with your move action, is that for you use your move action for a bonus action, or is it you use it for an action?
Bonus action.
Okay. Well, that's not going to be too helpful. No one only has one really attacking bonus action. Would Nil be able to help Cornith unparalyze?
Like, help him roll out of paralyze?
Yeah, like it's like
I think so.
I was gonna say if it's like a magical paralyze, or if shouldn't give him something next ability. Yeah, I guess next ability check. Yeah. So
Yeah, I guess that would count then.
all right. So Nil is going to kind of like help in quotation marks, as in like shake Cornith to get him to snap out of it. And that's going to be Nil's turn as they keep the hex up.
Okay.
Kind of giving Cornith the snap out of it shake. Kill him,
Alright.
Karazi.
I don't know what that does for me. I'm still frozen.
You'll get advantage, don't worry.
I don't think I have a roll.
We'll see.
There should be. What do we use for paralyze again? Was it Dex saves?
It's
I
whatever
forget.
the save was earlier. It's just the general how it goes.
Oh, it does
Okay.
say, yeah.
Oh right. Then yeah, it was a con save.
Alright, so you'd have... So once it's your turn, that's what you gotta do.
Okay.
After
Alright, yeah,
Karazi's turn.
Real quick though, just a little note. Help gives you advantage on an ability check, not a saving throw.
Oh. Okay, so then maybe Nil can't do that then.
Dang.
Alright, I mean, it was
So I roll
either
better
that...
this time.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll have to...
I
hope
could
for
use
that
lucky
then.
again to try again if I fail again. So
Well, Nil's going to rinse and repeat what they did before then, in that case, and then they're going to cast Frostbite So you gotta make another con save.
Okay. Does he still have disadvantage from the last one?
Yeah, Hex is still up. It is a concentration.
Okay. That is an 8.
That is a fail. Alright, no. Oh boy. That is 8 damage, 8 frost damage, and then the extra 3d6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 necrotic damage as ice goes around.
So you said 8 frost.
8 frost and 11 necrotic.
Alright.
And then it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay.
Next weapon attack. Very important. Now over to you, Karasi.
How's this kid looking?
He's looking rough now.
Alright.
I forget, how did we do the like circle thing?
Green, yellow, red, right?
Yeah, I forget how to attach that though.
I think that was a plugin he had.
No, you can just attach a normal ring to it.
How do we do this?
Oops.
I don't know how to do it.
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something weird with Karasi's circle that makes it so it selects it all.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
Whoops, that's not a circle, that's just...
The circle's cursed.
Do you want to remake my circle? You're good at circles.
I'll do that.
This is so thick.
Dang!
Extra thick.
Yeah,
Why is it so thin?
Stop grabbing! Why? Why is
This
it
is
like
great.
selecting that? Get it. Alright, whatever. Karazi, it is
Okay,
finally your turn.
There's a lot
All
of
right.
things, but
Karasi time.
We got an entire solar system on the field right now.
True.
can't I click on that?
Yeah, let's make all the planets and have their orbits too.
Oh god. Alright, well, Karasi's gonna skedaddle over behind Boy.
Oh my
You will
God,
have blinking.
blinking.
Oh my god, okay, I can't move the circle anymore, whatever.
What the heck just happened?
Oh,
Well, here, take this one. It works better.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade. And good old righty. Give him a swipe. 22.
That hits.
Lovely. Okay. Do you want me to just do all the damage in total?
Depends on what damage it is.
Okay. Well, we'll do it step by step then. It's gonna start with 9 piercing damage and 7 fire damage.
Alright, it will resist the piercing.
I see, okay.
Are you using righty? Righty is a magic short sword, so we'll do magic.
Oh, sweet. So,
That gives
Lars.
them-
9 magic damage instead. And then I'm also going to use my sneak attack on it, but I'm going to use one of my dice to try and trip it. So can it make a dex save as well?
Damn, we're really bullying this kid.
17.
It's bullying us.
Boo. He saves.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Okay, he's just gonna take 12 extra magic damage, I believe. Yeah, I think it's just whatever damage I originally dealt.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to swing with lefty. Just a plain old swing, nice and boring. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna do 3 magic.
All right.
Hey, Ethan.
Yep.
Are +1 weapons inherently magical?
Yes.
Nice.
That will be it.
I
Alright.
want to delete those non-real circles.
No.
I can't even. Oh, I selected them.
Oh, he's done it.
Oh yes, I also use my reaction after the green flame blade to wrap the flames around me again, or continue the flames around me.
All right. So after your turn, you see this thing lose its Indira form, and this time it reveals sort of this like strange gaseous like figure with sort of like a Slender Man face, kind of like Indira's, and two sort of large like shadowy claws almost.
Ew.
I don't like it.
No
What
one's
is
gonna
this
look at
thing?
their claws.
I would scream if I wasn't incapacitated.
And we move to the top of the order.
I don't think this is anything from the book.
Was it my turn?
Yes.
I wonder what I will do. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, I forgot to mention,
Awesome.
after the round, you took another 2 psychic damage from suffocating.
We gotta get your face back.
I need my face back for sure. Unarmed strike. 2 times.
You have a +2 on
11.
them from flanking.
13.
11 does not hit.
Well, 13 then. If
13
it was
does
with
not hit.
+2. Okay. And the next one was 14.
That also does not hit.
Damn.
No.
Where is the thing? I'm gonna do a flurry of blows then with a bonus action. 18.
18 hits.
Punch
And 9 bludgeoning damage.
Resisted, so 4. Yeah.
That's my turn.
Alright. Corner.
Okay. Well, I gotta make a con save, right?
Yes.
Alright, please be better. Okay, good. This is a 18.
Yeah, you save. So you're no longer
Yay.
paralyzed.
Is that my full turn, though?
I think you can still move.
Saves are usually at the end of your turn.
Hmm.
If it says
Okay.
ability, it might be different.
does not. So yeah, at the end of your turn then.
Okay.
There you
Well,
go.
I'll just stay there then.
Okay.
No will pat your head.
But I'm unfrozen. Yay.
All right. Boy will take a swing at Karazi
A swing.
with its claw.
It will have a disadvantage.
Oh,
Oh. Nil debuffs.
Ooh.
All right. Well, yeah, it misses. Good job, Nil.
No.
Nil debuffs. That is all Nil does.
And that will be it for boy. Sadaros.
All right. Well,
Boy.
Boy.
I was thinking I could maybe taunt, but charisma's not the best. I'll do the draw attention strategize as my bonus action. So when it's attacking me, it will have a +2. Yeah, it has a +2 to attacking me and a -2 to attacking anyone else besides me.
Okay.
And then I'll do the 2 attacks as action, and then we use my movement action to use my bonus action to use another attack. Whew. So 3 attacks again.
Okay.
A 19, a 25, and a 20.
Those all hit.
Alright, let's roll. That's gonna be 45 damage.
Wow.
wow.
This is all magical damage still.
Magical slashing or lightning.
Okay.
Lightning crimson right on.
Alright. Well, boy is bloodied.
Good for him.
The ghost boy. Or
Wow, what a bloody boy. He's gonna get even more bloody.
Alright, that it for you?
That's it for me. Yeah.
0-0.
Nil is going to look at the damage that Sadaros does, and well, I mean, Nil's stuck smiling, but Nil's gonna be smiling and stare, and it's gonna kind of slide off the back of Cornith and kind of just plump onto the ground, and then cast. Guess what?
What?
Nil's gonna stick their hands up and cast Frostbite.
Oh.
My money was on Eldritch Blast.
Oh, I thought about it, but no. This is very reliable. I would True
That's really
Strike before an
powerful
Eldritch
kill.
Blast. No. Though Nil does enjoy killing things.
No enjoys
Hammer swords
killing.
in the face. I can't really put that a better way, but it has to make another con save with disadvantage.
Alright.
Killed
7.
20 people.
That is another fail. All right, Nil, roll those 6s. So that is, we're starting off with 8 cold damage, And that extra little pow. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say the necrotic damage goes hammed, but that's at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 again.
How do you
11
want to
necrotic.
do this?
After sliding off of Cornith, Milmo's gonna kind of stick their arms off from both sides. Ross kind of goes on the ghostly figure, and then it kind of just like a little like kind of pow, great little dust explosion of the necrotic damage. And then that dust is gonna fly over to Nil-Nil. And Nil-Nil's gonna absorb it.
Alright.
Oh.
As you strike, this weird gaseous creature kind of just dissipates and like almost poofs out of existence. And its face actually falls to the ground as sort of like a strange mask of sorts. And Indira, as the mask falls back to the ground, a sort of magical whirl kind of seeps out of it and back onto your face, and you regain all of your facial features. You can breathe again.
I can breathe. I can
Oh my
breathe.
god, you have a face now.
Nil-Nil's gonna run over and hug your legs.
Take your Nil-Nil.
Nil-Nil feels stronger.
All right.
Nil-Nil's absorbed a boy.
Can Karazi pick up the mask?
Oh no.
Sure.
Oh, you know what? While you're doing that, Nil-Nil
gosh.
is going to disguise himself as the boy.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
feel like Nil-Nil. I'm gonna like not put the mask on, but hover it over my face.
Oh gosh, I've seen
It
this.
grows
before.
claws and latches on.
Roll initiative
God.
again.
When you pick up the mask. No, but yeah, you pick up the mask. There doesn't really seem to be anything defining about it. You don't think it's magical. It's kind of just sort of this strange, half spherical sort of shape. Nothing really special about it.
I like it. I'm gonna keep it.
Did we bury the bow?
We buried the skeletons. I don't think we gave their belongings. Though that would
Those
be
got
up
a
to Cornith.
separate grave next to them.
I don't know. You guys decide. Did you bury the bow or not, Drew?
No, probably not. All joking aside, I wouldn't have a reason to.
Let me examine the bow.
Okay. Looking at the bow, it's a very nice handcrafted bow. It's got some interesting markings etched into it. And inside those etchings, it's kind of painted in sort of this emerald green color. But outside of that, just pretty standard bow.
Maybe we can snap a little grave, I guess, with the bow on there.
Nil-Nil's gonna nod. While being the boy, Nil-Nil's going to like take the bow from you, and then go over to the grave with the stick that Cornith put. And then Nil is going to kind of like lay the bow gently on the sticks.
Here lies boy. But not that boy, just normal boy.
Goodbye, boy.
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 All right. It is well into the night now. So you guys, once again, did you want to set up camp here or move on a little ways before?
I mean,
We can go back to the cabin.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, we killed the thing that killed the people in the cabin. So, hopefully we'll be good. If the thing was still out there, maybe then I would be a little more hesitant, but you know.
All right.
Assuming this is the thing that killed them.
Well, it had the boy's face. I can only assume. I mean, who knows? Maybe it was something different, and we'll have to sleep with one eye open. But
All right. Yeah, you guys find your way back to the cabin. Nothing has changed about it. You guys let yourselves back in, kind of set yourselves up. Yeah, kind of just get comfy for the night. Kind of feel, yeah, you feel a bit more at ease, knowing that whatever was out there is gone now. And
He killed it.
yeah, the next day rolls along. Day 2 in the forest.
Before we leave, can I make a map of where the graves were in relation to the house and leave it in the house?
Sure.
Very considerate.
That's why he's the smart one.
Guys,
Let
I'm
me
ready
roll
for
how to make a map. Because I think it'd be hilarious if we're like, oh, that's why he's the smart one, and then I beat the map to oblivion.
No, don't do that. No.
I guess you can do like a sleight of hand for that precision.
Sure. That's an 11.
Oh god.
I mean, hey, it's decent.
It's a basic
enough.
map, but it gets the point across. All right. Any other withstanding requests or thoughts?
and yeah, if there's nowhere around the house that we haven't looked around yet, once we wake up in the morning.
It's a very small property, so you've pretty much seen everything there is. There was a little bit of a garden in the back. You notice as day hits, that was kind of not very aware, I guess, or yeah, not very noticeable last night. But yeah, nothing really else standing out around here.
Nil points to the road.
Yeah, I guess we keep going.
Yep.
Alright. On the road again. Once again, the day goes by. No problems. You guys kinda... You guys generally know where you're going. Is there any way that you're kind of, I guess, keeping yourselves aligned going east?
This is a Nil looks at everyone else kind of moment.
I mean, I can
Like, guys.
Do we have?
maybe. Am I able to like weasel my way up through the tree line? Just pop above, see if I can see something there.
I don't have a compass, do
Yeah.
We've seen that in The Hobbit.
I?
Yeah, you can kind of squeak your way through.
So trying to avoid as much as the actual trees as I can. Now I'm worried about them. But yes.
Indira and Corna scared you that much? Wow.
Just don't like tight spaces, and this whole thing is a tight space suddenly.
Could I cast Find Familiar to get my beautiful hawk back to join Sadaros up there? Lovely.
What's your hawk's name again?
I have no idea.
Okay. So as we get above the treetop, I'm like, all right, I have no idea.
Oh,
weird, isn't
God.
it?
The hawk's just gonna look over and like give a little, basically a wink, or as much of a wink as a bird can give.
Just fully stretch out and look a little bit more comfortable. I'm able to figure out where the sun's at.
The sun it's like as high in the sky as it can be. It's midday right now.
All right. Okay. I have no idea where we are. It's middle of the day, so it's not really any indication.
Does the hawk have like natural senses to know which direction's which?
I don't know about that one.
The hawk is a
Perception
compass.
check.
What check?
Perception.
Okay. Oh fuck. Krasi is not the person for this. 7.
Yeah, the hawk is pretty much as lost as Sadaros.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a compass on me. You think I would have thought to pack one, but I guess not.
Nil's just gonna like point at the path.
I mean, I guess we just keep following it, yeah?
Alright, I'm gonna follow it up here so I can keep a better eye on the sun and also so I don't have to be down there. So, have fun.
By the way, Sadaros, you basically have a walkie-talkie because the hawk communicates telepathically with me.
Walkie-talkie.
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 Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, despite not really having any sense of direction, Nil's intuition seems to be leading you right. As the day goes on, Sadaros, you do notice that the sun seems to be moving behind you rather than in front of you. So, that can only be a good sign. So the day starts to turn to evening as the sun begins to set, and you guys kind of reach a place place in the path where the tree line opens up once again. As you guys, as the tree line begins to break, it opens up into a large, massive valley with fields of golden wheat stretching for miles.
Well, looks like we know where we are now.
At the far end of the valley, you can see a river stretching off into the horizon. And at the base of the river, a small lake with a village sitting at its edge.
Wow. Small lake.
You know what lakes mean.
Fishing episode.
Oh.
Oh, did I say the magic words? Did I say that out loud?
You got Karasi's attention.
Well,
Like, oh.
What's fishing? Karasi doesn't know what fishing is.
Karazi's from the
It's-
desert. He's never seen water.
He's like,
never seen a
"What?"
fish in his life.
Beach episode.
What is water?
Water?
Wada?
Well, I mean, I guess you
Water?
have seen water because it was at the tower.
You're
That's
right.
besides the point.
Never mind. We're
Water?
good.
Sounds
We're good.
foreign.
So yeah, the landscape is this giant valley of wheat fields, kind of dotted with like a few houses every so often, and then this village kind of centrally located at the edge of this lake.
What time is it right now? Is it like close to night?
Yeah, so by the time you guys get down into the valley, it is sundown. Once you guys are down in the valley, you notice that the fields don't appear to have any workers out. But like I said, there are a few houses kind of just dotting the landscape.
Is that like a normal thing? Like, is there like usually people around this hour? Or is this like weird that there's no people around?
It's you would probably know that while it's normal that there probably wouldn't be people necessarily working this late. There could be people traveling just between fields or between houses or between the village and some of the houses, but it doesn't seem like any of that is going. It is just sort of a empty field with really no one about.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Seems a little eerily quiet. Let's take a look around, I guess.
So, I guess if anyone who wants to just sort of look around, roll investigation.
Good luck, team. Nilno's gonna pat your back.
I guess also
9.
tell me what you're investigating.
I'm looking for signs of people like through like windows and stuff, and I rolled a 9.
You know what? But what if Nil is going with you? On your shoulders, helping you out.
Oh shit, that gives me advantage.
That would give you advantage, wouldn't it? Because why would Nil walk? When Nil can help
Oh my
you look
god,
through
that
windows.
actually really helped. I rolled a 18, so that is 22.
So before, Cornith was just going through and looking at the windows, but then Nil would turn his head to actually look through the window.
True.
There you go.
And looking through the window, you see that most of the houses that you come across are empty. Still seems like there is like belongings inside, but there is no person whatsoever occupying any of these houses.
Dang, so they all up and left, even got their warm porridge on the table and all.
Nil's gonna bonk your head.
Out. But yeah, there doesn't look to be anyone inside. Where could everyone have gone?
I investigate like the edge of the area, just to see if I can find like maybe tracks or traces of people in or out.
Sure.
I got a 24.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of line sort of the edge from where you guys entered the fields from, and you see a couple of spots in the fields where it seems like crops have been like trampled almost, but you don't see any like particular tracks or anything. Well, I take that back. You see tracks, but there are tracks on sort of these main roads that are in between the fields that you guys have been on. So it looks like there has been foot traffic through these paths, but obviously you guys are the only ones on the paths now.
Okay.
So as you guys continue to approach the village, and as it continues to get darker out, you notice that the lights illuminating from the village slowly begin to go out as the sun sinks behind the trees. Along the way, on the path up ahead, you notice these swaths of farm equipment, large stacks of hay barrels, and then kind of like bags of topsoil that almost seem to be blocking the path, like intentionally blocking the path.
What the heck were these people up to?
Are they afraid of something out here?
I don't know. I mean, usually the creatures stay in the forest and wouldn't attack out in the open. At least that's what I believed. Guess we should proceed on.
By this point, the sun has completely gone down, and the valley has become quiet as darkness creeps in. If you're going to continue on, have each of you make an athletics check to climb over this barrier of things along the path.
Hold on, let's all talk about this before, since it is night. Do we want to keep going, over this, or do we want to go back a little ways and try and get in one of those houses for the night?
Nilno's gonna hold up 2 claw fingers.
2. Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that you want to stay in nil-nil?
Nilno's gonna nod.
Okay. Well, we can't say no to nil-nil.
I mean, looking over to Nil, if you insist, I guess we're going over.
Going over.
Over the pile thing.
Okay. Yeah. So, you guys make athletics checks, or I guess if you're Satiros, you can just fly. Yeah.
Eh.
Can I make an athletic check? Oh my goodness. Can I make an athletics check to pick someone else up who's not doing so well?
Okay, 15. That's
Sure.
not bad.
25.
No, you're probably the lightest.
Nilno's gonna give a thumbs up.
Let's do it. Oh no.
Oh no.
4.
He just drops Nilno.
No, it's just like it, like permanently like stuck to. He's
I
like
can't
hot
believe-
glued on there.
Dark.
Indira, did you make your athletics check? Sarah?
Sorry, I'm here. I beg your digit. Hold up. 1x check.
Oh my gosh.
20? 27?
27.
You were all of the athletics.
Hey, it was easy.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Alright. Yeah, you guys all easily hop your way over. And, as the last of you hop over, you turn around and are met with the tip of an arrow pointed at you, and 4 individuals drawing bows. Don't take another step. Hear the man in front, a satyr, says in a very serious tone. Who are all of you? You don't seem like Malevolent.
Maleva, what? No, we're just travelers. We're heading to the capital.
We're not here to do you any harm. We're just wishing you pass.
Slowly, the moon shines down as the clouds kind of clear up the night sky, and you get a better look at your aggressors. From left to right, you see an elf woman, a furbolg man, a fairy woman, and finally out in front of them, the satyr man mentioned before. These people seem to be wearing sort of dark green cloth and leather with the insignia of a tree. And inside the tree is a different number of stars kind of etched inside for each of them. For the elf woman, there are 4 stars. The furbolg, there are 3. The fairy, 2, and finally 1 on the satyr. Finally, perhaps the most defining feature of their getup is their stitched leather hoods.
Does that look like a getup a forest ranger would wear?
It does. You and Indira would recognize this.
Wow, you guys must be forest rangers. What's going on around here? Why are all the houses empty?
They
Oh, badger.
slowly kind of lower their bows. First, before we answer, just who might you be?
My name is Cornus, and I'll point to everyone else, and this is our group.
This is definitely a moment where Nil drops the look of the boy and goes back to the usual Diane look that Nil had when they first arrived there.
It's like you look like the boy. Is that Furbolg, the guy from the drawing?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, imagine you just come in with like his like dead son on your shoulders, and like, oh yeah, that's just our friend disguised as your dead son. Sorry, they're dead.
Thumbs up. No,
Oh my
we'll
god,
do like
thank God it's not him.
we'll
my
do like
God.
a walk behind, like, I don't know who's probably maybe like Satiros. So like walk behind Satiros and then like appear as their usual self. And by usual self, I mean Diana.
So, you're adventurers then?
Yeah.
Okay. You said you're going to the capital?
Mm-hmm.
I see. As he prepares to say what's next, the fairy flutters up to him and points at Indira. She says to the satyr, "Klein, don't you recognize her? She's the one we met in the Darkwood about 3 months ago, I believe.
I guess.
We saved her from that chimera."
Oh my god. That
Klein
is-
takes another look at Indira. "Oh yeah, you're right. Indira, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Do you remember us?"
I do. You looked familiar, but I wasn't sure. Now I definitely remember. Thanks again for saving me back there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
On
Well-
a chimera.
Whoa.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have been going through the woods by myself, but I was. I know now not to do that again.
Oh, Indira.
Nil's
Fine,
going
I'm
to repeat.
fine.
Oh, Indira.
I'm fine.
Shaking my head.
I won't do it again, but I'm fine.
Sure.
Well, now that we've cleared that up, it's good to at least see a familiar face. Truth be told, this country has grown much more dangerous over the past month or two. In our group here, we've been assigned to the village here in the Fields of Vigor. Because we've been receiving numerous reports of hordes of these Malevolent appearing out in the farm fields. And once in a while, they've come and swarmed the village. Thankfully, no one has been killed or seriously injured yet. But it seems like ever since we've been here, we keep finding more and more of these Malevolent just wandering. Every night it seems like they at least add maybe 2 to 3 of them. And we're not sure where they're coming from or what is making them target the village in particular.
Is this happening just here or all over the country too?
We can't say for sure, but we have had reports of increased malevolent sightings across the country. But why don't we stop our conversation out here and get back into the village?
That's a good idea. If what you said was true, I don't want to stay out here much longer.
And right as the satyr finishes saying this, you guys hear this screeching cry kind of echoing out across the valley. Shit. Alright, well, we'll have to deal with that later. But come on now, let's go. As they quickly usher you into the village.
Alright, follow him.
Once inside, village opens up. There is basically just this main drag of the village, with like a small kind of central square with a well. And this drag goes all the way down to the lake shore. Most of the houses are made out of just basic wood, as well as like some straw and whatever for roofing. Although these are much more, I will say, I guess, well made than that makeshift shaft that Seven made. So quality is much better. But these 4 forest rangers escort you into a nearby house. It is completely dark inside, but it's pretty cozy. There's a couple of seats around a small like coffee table. There is like a very small fireplace that they light, although they keep it at a very sort of dim flame. And as the fireplace lights up the room, you can see a lot more. You can see kind of a couple of cots laid out along the wall. There is another, again, small like kitchenette area off to the other side. And yeah. Oh, and the last thing, there are a number of different like notes and notebooks kind of scattered along the floor, around the wall. The 4 of them kind of take a seat, and Klein, the satyr, he stands up again. It's just like, before we begin, I guess, do any of you want anything? Any water? Any tea? I'm sure you've traveled quite a long ways, huh? You must be tired.
We'd appreciate a little nap. Some milk.
Maybe a nice
gonna
little
give a
chow
thumbs up to
down
that.
Yeah. Will, do you mind helping our guests here? The Furbolg stands up and gives a thumbs up and starts preparing that stuff for you guys. Anyway, I guess where to begin? Well, first, I guess we can formally introduce ourselves. I'm sure, as you've guessed by now, we're all forest rangers. But we're not just any forest rangers. We are the best of the bunch. Our group is called the Wood Watchers.
Whoa, they're famous.
We are all Class S Rangers. And we are sort of a special operatives group among the guild, as we have autonomy of our own to some degree, and have seniority on what missions we choose. But
Almost gonna look at Cordith, just like eyes wide, actually making facial expression, just like, whoa.
Oh my god, they're the Spec Ops unit.
No facial expression.
Sounds like a pretty noble gig. Some cool perks with that then. Besides the priority on missions. Maybe get to work outside of the country a little bit?
Every once in a while, but Alderaan is a fairly, I would say, domestic sort of nation. They don't typically deal with international relations. But anyway, my name, I'm sure, as you could hear my friend say earlier, I'm Klein. I go by the code name Oak, but you can just call me Klein. Over here, as he points to the ferry, that is codename Willow, otherwise known as Rain. The Furbolg preparing your drinks, that is codenamed Pine. His name is Will, though. And finally, he points to the elf woman, who has kind of been pretty silent so far, and just kind of had her eyes like shut and her arms crossed. That's codename Juniper, but her name's Erica. And yeah, we are the Wood Watchers. But enough about us. Why don't we hear a little bit about you guys? Obviously, we've somewhat met Indira, but what about the rest of you?
I'm Cornus. I grew up here in this country with Indira. This here next to me is Nil.
Elno's gonna do a little kind of like spin, and then kind of like wink.
They don't say much.
Or anything.
And here's Karazi.
Hello. Gonna give it a nice little wave.
And Sadaros.
Hi, I'm from Sadaros. I'm Sadaros from Inville. I'm still trying to think of a pun using the word inclined. So, give me a minute.
And
Uh,
yeah, you found Indira.
just great. Well, I don't want to bombard you all with questions, but I guess one thing I would like to know is their purpose for being here. I know you said you were traveling to the capital, but what's your goal?
We're looking for someone.
And does this someone have a name? We are
Do
the
we have
special
their-
ops unit.
Do we have this actual name of the person
No.
we're looking for?
Didn't she say she was gonna like send us a message in a little bit with the more details? Still missing that?
She hasn't called us on our cell phone.
Pull out the sending stone, bang it on like a desk.
No, she still
Oh.
has not sent you anything yet, so.
Well,
Well, she hasn't like sworn us to super secrecy or anything.
Yeah, Nilna's gonna hold up 7 fingers.
yeah.
This might be hard to believe, but we're sent here on behalf of the DD7.
Klein kind of tilts its head. 7? Interesting. I know she had sent out that message across the continent. It seems like almost a year ago now. So you're saying you're the ones that came out on top?
Well, when you put it like that, it makes it sound awesome. So yeah.
Fair enough. You all seem like a strong bunch. So, she sent you on a mission then, is that correct?
Yeah, we're looking for a contact that Seven has within the Forest Rangers. That's all we know.
Interesting. Klein thinks for a bit. Well, I feel like we would know anyone and everyone within strangers at this point. But obviously, there could be some secrets that some of them withheld. And if it's for a reason such as that, I guess I can understand. Do you have any sort of ideas of your own who
Oh, good.
think
I
it
thought you
might?
were gonna say proof. I'm like, oh crap.
Points over at Corneth's sword.
I was gonna say, is there any sort of ideas of your own of who you might think they could be?
I mean, not super big ideas. Like, it could be the guild leader, maybe. I've talked to them once before, and they seemed like a pretty trustworthy person, but I don't really have anything concrete to base that off of.
Guild leader?
Yeah, what was his name? I don't remember now.
We have several higher ups in the guild. We don't necessarily have outstanding leader, I would say, that controls everything. but we
Give
do.
me this book. And I'll show them the book of the creatures.
Klein takes a look. Oh yeah, this is a pretty standard book for any new recruits that we get to help them better understand some of the malevolent that are out there. But these are your typical run-of-the-mill malevolent. Many of the ones that have been popping up lately have been anything but typical.
Yeah, we fought one while we were in the woods that wasn't in the book, so we didn't have a specific idea on how to fight it.
As you say this, the fairy will kind of perk up and pull out a notepad. You saw a new one? What was it like? Can you describe it?
It was this like big shadowy thing with these shadow claws, and it stole people's faces and was able to transform into them.
Interesting. As she scribbles down in her notepad.
It dropped a mask when we killed it. I don't know if that had anything specific to do with it or not.
Did you happen to retrieve this mask at all? You said it dropped it?
Look over.
Almost gotta look over.
Kazi's gonna take out the mask.
Rain, the fairy, will inspect it. How odd. Can I see your book for a second there, Cornith?
Yeah, go for it. Hand it over.
Rain will flip through it. The way you described it, nothing really seems jumping out at me as in terms of relation. I guess maybe the closest thing could be it might be some sort of AI,
Huh.
but that's just a hunch. The
Feel
way
like-
you described it acted, it doesn't sound anything like an AI though.
Yeah, definitely felt like more than a 2 out of 5 level of danger too. I mean, just one touch and it was able to steal away someone's face until we defeated it, so.
Interesting. Well, here's your book back. I'll make note of that, and maybe once we get back to O'Hara, we can make some better determinations.
Mhm.
Finally, as your conversation kind of begins to wind down, the elf woman, Erica, will stand up. You all look tired. Why don't you get some shut-eye? You can use our cots for the night while we're out on patrol.
Thank you, that's
Almost
very
gonna
kind.
nod.
The four of them get up once again. Will hands you all your beverages and whatnot, and they kind of just all nod to you. We'll reconvene sometime tomorrow, and we can maybe better figure out who might this strange contact of yours might be.
And Nildo's gonna like
Sounds
look
good.
at the group.
That's good to me. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
And with that,
Thank you.
of course, enjoy your time here. And with that, they will exit out, leaving you guys to yourselves.
Time for a good old honk to tonight.
Not a honk.
Well, there's creatures about. We gotta really be prepared.
Creatures.
All right. Yeah. So you guys take your nap, your sleep, your honk shoes. Throughout the night, you can hear distant screams, kind of like how you heard earlier. None of them seem to be very close to the village, but you do get a little bit concerned in your sleep.
Gosh,
Here.
that's creepy.
But I think we will end it there for tonight.
Okay.
Yay.
Nice. A lot of creepy stuff going on.
The spooky area. You live here?
It's not usually that spooky. Looks back into all the traumatizing childhood experiences.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's not that bad, guys.
Guys, it's not that bad. There's just trees that hug you to death. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just if you go
It's
a little
literally
too far the wrong
fine.
way into the woods, you might never come out again.
But that's your fault at that point.
Yeah. You know, if you just like wander through the middle of the woods alone like an idiot.
Like a
Oh.
Hey, wait, you're talking about me. Hey, wait a second.
Oh.
No.
Bleh.
Did we level up?
Nope.
Yeah.
Alright.